So thank you. I wanted to start a little bit to give you a background. Why are we doing all this great, building this great infrastructure around AI and quantum? And about 15, 20 years back, we couldn't even think of, I didn't know what quantum was. And last 2 years, I have noticed the kind of tremendous progress India has made. We are not only talking about AI and quantum, we have fantastic startups, innovation going around these technologies. And in the last 3 months alone, I think significant progress on quantum. So I don't want to take much time on explaining about AI and quantum, but definitely want to give you a background on how these technologies will be relevant in our country, which is what I said, business opportunities and in emerging Bharat. No points for guessing what this animal is, right? And I did not put this to show off my photography skills or whatever. By the way, this is still a raw picture. And it needs to be enhanced, but I didn't have the time. So the reason I chose this is, one, what is the main reason? Why do you think, what is the significance of a tiger? Apart from our chairman himself being a wildlife photographer, and he has a book, fantastic book. Sir, I think the book was not gifted to our guests. We will do that later. Okay. So what is the significance of a tiger? Huh? Powerful. All the attributes apart, please remember, tiger is the national animal of the country. And we just celebrated International Tiger Day this Monday. I was there in the forest this Monday. Apart from that, you must be proud. India has 50% of the tigers in the world. And the Karnataka, which is the second biggest, has the second biggest tiger population in the country. So worldwide, there are about 7,000 tigers, 3,600 are in India. So there is significant. There's a next big reason why I chose this. Because I have been in leadership position for the last 30, 35 years of all big MNC American companies, Digital, DEC, that is DEC, which is now merged with HP, Alcatel-Lucent, Cabletron Systems. I was very lucky to be a MD at the age of 34. And so why am I saying this? I got an opportunity to mingle with some of the best leaders across the world. Americans, Britishers, French, Dutch, and all this kind. Every time, at least 15 years back, every time I'm with them, they used to ask me, I keep reading newspaper articles about India is the sleeping tiger. When is it going to wake up? That was the question about 15, 20 years back. And I used to be embarrassed and say, don't worry, it will wake up. And any doubts on that, the tiger has woken up. I think every single parameter, if you look at GDP, innovation, ease of doing business, every single parameter we are ahead. And India is going to definitely outpace China in the growth at least, may not be in the overall GDP. So there is AI we are talking about, so and another piece on the tiger. Do you notice the difference, the same picture? The same picture, right? Why? I mean, you see that the Jeep is missing. How is that possible? Huh? AI. Do you think it is ethical? So as I said, I will shorten my presentation. The lawyers, the law community will have a new practice called AI ethicist. Means his job is to ensure that ethical practices are followed in his community. AI ethicist. So when people ask me, AI will take away jobs, quantum will take away jobs, I tell them, these are the new jobs that are going to be created. No question of jobs getting lost. And also my own guru, I would say the first guru, second guru is here, Professor Sadgopan. We did 3 healthcare events in the last 3 months. Professor Sadgopan just recently mentioned doctors and teachers will continue to do what they are doing today. Rest of it will be done by machines. So I think I am the newest converted teacher, so I'm happy that my job is protected. So, and great tribute to all the teachers here. Students need to think of what they're going to do. Okay, that is possible with skills, but it doesn't mean that they're going to lose the jobs. Okay, doctors and teachers will continue to, because in my personal view, no technology can replace them. Okay, so this is what the ethics part of AI. So all of you here, the students, teachers, are going to debate and think about how we can positively use technology rather than presenting it like this. Okay. There's my favorite slide. Every school and college that I do, that I go to, I talk about this. And there's no better place than VIPS to, really showcase the teachings of Swami Vivekananda. All human knowledge proceeds out of experience. We cannot know anything except by experience. Yesterday, Dr. Deshmukh was talking about the, what was that? Cyclotron. I had not heard this word before. I didn't know what a cyclotron. Yesterday, we saw this fantastic innovation that is going on in IUAC. It's a hidden gem of the country. And all of the students here and the faculty here will participate in that to get skilled and trained or whatever. We will talk about that later. So what this means is, okay, maybe the next slide it may be repetitive for some of you, but knowledge is what you get in an institution. But the new era is connecting all the dots, and that's what experience is. The biggest difference between knowledge and experience is knowledge can be taught, but experience cannot be. Remember, so experience, whether you are in a lab or get mentored by experienced people like all the great people in the front, that is what is going to decide what you are going to next in your career growth. Very important. And that's what we are doing at VIPS, bringing in experiential learning in every technology, whether it's AI, quantum, or whatever. That's why we are talking about the great center of excellence and quantum and AI and various other technologies. Okay. So how many of you have stored the main processor in your refrigerator or something? It's high time we start using our main processor. Okay, I see that happening rapidly. So when we talk about Viksit Bharat, in my view, there are three pillars, three big pillars for Viksit Bharat, and this is only this: quantum, AI, and VLSI. This, I don't know how many billions of investment is going into this through FDI and through our own local government funding. This is going to drive what is called as the India's decade. Irrespective of which sector you are in. You are in finance, you are in law, you are in electronics, you are in agriculture, you are in e-commerce. This is what will be the main pillars of India's journey to Viksit Bharat for 2047. And at least two experts we have, quantum and AI, to talk about this today. But the beauty is, VIPS is aggressively implementing strategies around all these three pillars: VLSI, AI, and quantum. Okay? This is one slide which when people talk about jobs going away and whatever, what the general person or the common man sees is only the top layer, what we call as the iceberg. But people forget there is beyond that iceberg, what is below, which is actually more than 70%. Who will do the job of ethicist? Can we have another robot to do the job of ethicist? No. So humans. So don't even worry that there is no job loss that going to happen. But today's situation, companies are using that as an excuse because of their profits having dropped. They are saying AI, because of AI, I'm laying off 15,000 workers. That's not the real reason. Because of course, there is some automation happening or whatever. But so the only way to be in this scenario is to reskill and upskill. Okay? So the whole hype around AI is because of this. And the famous statement that Mukesh Ambani made, which actually increased the hype some time back, because He is actually the king of oil, you should say, right? Reliance Petro, and they are, the petroleum plant in Jamnagar is the biggest in the world. And I was actually personally involved in building the IT infrastructure there. It's massive. When the king of oil, at least for the country, is saying that data is the next oil, that is the reason why AI, quantum is getting into our day-to-day lives. So I will skip this. I think AI is all about doing things autonomously, okay? And one question came up in the studio we were sitting. I think there is no better person than Deshmukh sir to talk about what is the correlation between AI and quantum. So he will talk about that more in detail. So we have some great technology people from NVIDIA. NVIDIA, right now the employees are all counting their millions, in how much is the bank balance is going to be. That's the kind of valuation NVIDIA is. I think it became the #1 valued company recently. So with greater power comes greater responsibility, which means you have power on your fingertips today. How many of you noticed WhatsApp has AI today? Have you noticed? Meta AI. Meta AI. You can ask questions right on WhatsApp. Unimaginable just a few weeks back. Greater compute power and larger amount of data. So you can say you have greater power, and there is no better person again to explain about that. We have Somnath from NVIDIA. I think he has great experience in architecting many solutions across the country. Okay, and this is just yesterday, not even 24 hours back. There's such a beautiful center in Delhi, thanks to Deshmukh sir. He took us there. Amazing, the kind of work that is going on. And I just want to thank Deshmukh sir. And why I wanted to show this picture is the director himself spent 2 hours with us and said that we want to collaborate with VIPS. I just want to applaud Deshmukh ji. I think kindly give him a big hand. All this is possible. So here I want to talk about one thing. There is so much of hype going on. Economic Times, you see that one college has, invested in quantum or some AI hardware, Intel, IBM, or NVIDIA. And I saw one full-page ad by one big college. Let me tell you one thing. One thing is very clear. No amount of infrastructure can make the college great. What makes the college great are the people who are sitting here and right in the front row. That is what. We need the skills, we need the experience, we need the gray hair, people to mentor you, to teach you, to make you sit in front of these kind of machines and practically teach you. You build a fantastic a data center in a large campus. No, you're not going to be teaching great quantum and AI. These are the teachers, and some of you will join that. Okay, let's be clear on that. So VIPS is doing that systematically. Before investing on the infrastructure, we want to see what are the kind of experts who will come and mentor all of you. Okay? So that's it. I think I just want to welcome you all for a great session for the next roughly an hour or so, and welcome to the journey of India's decade. Thank you. Jai Hind.